Hello. In this video, we will be discussing how to use Project Foundry to check on student progress. I will go through both how to do this from the parent login in Project Foundry and the student login in Project Foundry. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, you will want to go to your web address, endeavor.projectfoundry.net. And when you do that, you will be taken to the Project Foundry page. You want to double check that it says Endeavor Charter School at the top. If you are a student doing this, you are going to use your student login. And you will be taken to your student homepage. Now you notice that we have clicked on, or we have landed on, the Work to Do page. On this page, you can see all of the projects that you as a student are currently working on. You can also click on the Experiences tab, and you can sort those projects. So please notice at the top, you sort by time. You can also sort by where that project is in its progress. So you can sort by all of your active projects over the past 6 months. This will give you a good view of your due dates and the projects that you currently have going. You can also see your completed projects, and doing this allows you to see what you have earned credit for. So a project will be turned completed once a teacher has awarded the credit. Clicking on an individual project will take you to the summary page where you can see the plan that you went through with this project. And you can also see on a completed project that is worth credit, you will be able to see the summary of the credit that you earned for this project. So you will see these are the individual targets earned for this particular experience and the credit earned for this particular experience. If I go back to the Experiences page, I can again see what is active. I can use the pull down to do action on those particular projects. So if I want to add a log or add a journal or add evidence, I'm going to do it from this pull down. This screen is especially important for parents who are trying to figure out what your student is working on. You can see this same page with the parent login, which I'll show you in just a second. The other tab that most students and parents find very, very helpful in Project Foundry is the Performance tab. If you click on the Performance tab, you will notice that you have the choice between targets and credits. These are the two most popularly used tabs to use. You're going to want to make sure that you go from the user default plan to the graduation plan. And when you do that, you will see all the targets that you as a student have earned in each of the different areas. So each of these would be considered subject areas. If I click on English, you will see that this student has earned 11 targets in English 1, has 2 targets in progress. The yellow ones are in progress, the green ones are completed. The red ones are attempted but not gotten. So that project was completed and you did not get that target. If you scroll down, or if you scroll up here in this particular example, you will also see a blue target over here, and that is under the extras category. That means that you as a student earned a target in this course called College and Career Technology. And if I click on the arrow, I can see exactly which target I earned, and which project that target was in, what I got for that target, and when I earned it or when it was completed. Now, these blue are the ones that are not required for graduation. Oftentimes, these are electives. You will notice the bar here is gray. That demonstrates how many targets are still required for graduation. And you'll notice here that I am working towards the 20 targets needed for a full credit in English 1. So using this performance tab and clicking on the targets is a really good way to see where we are at in credit, in targets, in Project Foundry. Now, it's important to remember that these are only the credits that this student has earned in Endeavor. There are also the credits the student has earned maybe in digital learning or in Watertown High School, and those credits are not going to show up in Project Foundry. Project Foundry only records the credits for Endeavor. Speaking of credit, you can also click on the credit tab, and when you do that, you will want to click to graduation plan, and you will see how much credit this student has earned in each of these content areas. Now remember, the green ones are completed, the blue ones are extras or things that are not required as part of the graduation plan, but are still counting towards graduation credit. This also gives you the option of pulling down to see that there are 0.46 credits in English 1, showing you where those credits were earned and how much was earned in each project, the letter grade that was received for those credits, and when they were completed. As a student, you also have the opportunity to run a couple of reports that students usually find very helpful. If you go to Quick Actions in the upper right and you click on Generate Reports, the report that most students use is the Projects Report. So we click on Projects Report, and with this report, you need to be careful that you pick the parameter of dates that you're interested in. So let's say we pick the first day of school until today. Now, this will give me the opportunity to see all the projects and their status from the first day of school this year. You can also do it by the first day of a trimester to see your student in good standing status. So we'll go ahead and click Generate Report, and then that report is going to show up here in your report history. You click on it, and you will be able to see all the projects that have been completed, the projects that are current. Now, if I had requested projects, those would also show up at the bottom of the page. The thing that is helpful here is that this gives me a total of how much credit I have earned in the time parameter that I set forth in the report. A second report that students and parents really appreciate is if you go down to Generate Transcripts and you click on Transcript Summary Portrait, and then click the school years that you have been in Endeavor. You can also choose to click on Include Grade, and when you do that, once you hit Generate Transcript, you will see how much credit you have for each school year. So this particular report is run for someone who has only been in Endeavor for this school year. And so here are all of the credits that have been earned in this school year for a total of 2.31 credits and a 3.5 GPA. This is a really great way to be able to see how those credits are piling up over the course of a series of years, or how much credit you have currently. If you are a parent and you would like to be able to use your parent portal, you are also going to go to endeavor.projectfoundry.net. And when you type that in, it will take you back to this same screen. You will scroll down to parent, which will turn the screen a very strange color of mustard yellow. And you will put in your user ID and password. And you will notice now your screen looks a little different than the student. You will see that you are logged in, and you will have a tab that says My Family. You can click on the student that you would like to look at. And when you do so, now you will see the same exact screen that your student saw, complete with the blue tab to show you that you are viewing as your student. So again, you will see the work to do page, the experiences page where you have the same tools. You can scroll for the whole past year or change it to the past 7 days if you want. And be able to maybe just click on the active things so that you can talk to your student about the things they are working on. Again, you also have access to that performance page where you will switch to graduation plan. You will be able to look at what your student has earned in targets or in credits. I hope this has helped you come up with some ideas for how to track your progress or your child's progress in Project Foundry. We appreciate you watching this video. Thank you.